We're diving in where the world collides. Culture's calling, it's a crazy ride. Music's pumping, food's on the plate. We're vibing here, let's celebrate. Echo and essence, we keep it real. Talking about the way we feel. Essence, essence. From the beats to the love we share. Everything in between we care. Essence, essence. Yeah. Uncle Freezy, vibing all night and all day. Coach Malpica, always something to say. Our main man in the cut, he is Soul Finger. DSJ always showing up as the soulful singer. Ron, Bully and Corey always being so thorough. Don't forget from that ain't rap, try borrow. It's not just water. Echo and essence, we keep it real. Talking about the way we feel. Essence, essence. From the beats to the love we share. Everything in between we care. Essence, essence. It's not just talk, it's how we groove. Life's a rhythm, we all move. Spin the wheel, what's next to see? Culture flowing endlessly. Echo and essence, we keep it real. Talking about the way we feel. Essence, essence. From the beats to the love we share. Everything in between we care. Essence, essence.
Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Echo and Essence. Of course, you know who I am. I am Uncle Freezy. Thank you for coming through, hanging out with us. Sorry for the voice being a little out of whack, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So for all my folks watching us on YouTube, salute. Thank you for being here. If this is your first time here, thank you for watching. Appreciate you being here. So we have a lot of stuff that I want to kind of pack into this 35 to 40 minutes. So I have the invite out to a few of the guys and the gals. It's a Saturday night. Everybody's about town. So those that can come through will come through. And so on that note, what I'm going to do is say to you, cheers, as we start the show. So I have a little thing that I wrote out, man, that I want to say first, and then I'm going to talk about that in a moment. I'm going to just do this really quickly. I'm just going to turn the camera off for a second, right? Just turn the camera off for a second, and then I'll go over this thing that I put together. So here goes, everybody. I'll take a sip of this drink first. Oh, wow, that's not bad. That's actually pretty good. All right, so here goes. So love. Love isn't 50-50. It's 100-100. But not always at the same time. Somewhere along the way, we started treating relationships like ledgers. I did this, so you do that, or you owe me that. I gave this, so you owe me that. But love doesn't breathe in a scorekeeping environment. Love lives in grace. Because the truth is, love doesn't hit both people evenly. There are going to be seasons when one of you is tired or stressed or doubting or grieving or just not at your best. And in those moments, The relationship doesn't need fairness, it needs coverage. It needs someone to say, I see you don't have it right now, so I got it. That's what 100 really means. Not perfection, not constant performance, but commitment. Commitment, everybody. Right? So there will be days when you're the strong one, emotionally steady, patient, present. And there will be days when you're the one who needs reassurance, softness, and understanding. Healthy love is the rhythm of that exchange, the willingness to pour without resentment, and the humility to receive without pride. Because when both people are obsessed with making sure the other feels supported, appreciated, and secure, the relationship never runs on empty, even when one person's tank is low. I got you, right? And here's the part that people don't like to talk about. You can't demand 100% from someone if you only show up when it's convenient. So real love shows up when it's inconvenient, when it's uncomfortable, when it requires patience instead of ego. So the question isn't, is this equal right now? The question is, are we both committed to carrying each other when it's heavy? That's the difference between a partnership and an arrangement, between surviving together and truly building something special. Love isn't 50-50. It's two people waking up every day asking, how can I show up fully for us? Even if today I only have 30%. Because when both people think that way, the relationship never lacks what it needs. All right, so let's get back to this. Let's get back to the camera, everybody. So I wrote that from a place of, or my mindset as I wrote that was, let's not talk about your personal experience, but let's write that from how your friends tell you what love should really be. Like, do you have any friends in relationships that may struggle a little bit from time to time? And in their struggling, what do they tell you? I guess I have a lot of friends. So I guess I have a lot of friends, right? And I have a lot of friends in relationships. And in the conversations that we have, a lot of times the sense from relationships is that at times relationships can be uneven. Maybe one person is carrying more of the relationship load than the other. Or maybe one person in the relationship is not feeling as if the other person is giving them 100% of what they need. And in that sense, what I ask is, if there's a thing in a relationship that you need, I might be tipsy after this, y'all. I just poured up another drink. Sorry about that, YouTube. Right? So, but at times in a relationship, you may not be getting that thing that you need. But is it clearly stated that you're missing a thing? And that's where things get a little odd. Like, do you need physical touch? Do you want to hold hands? Do you need something beyond holding hands? Do you need room to be expressive and be yourself? Right? Do you feel like your lover is appreciating you for who you are, or are they only appreciating you for what you bring to the table? As a man, one of the things I'll say to the ladies is this, and listen, I'm not creepy. I'm just saying this as for what it is. A lot of time when guys see you for the first time, they see your physical essence, right? They see that carnal thing that attracts them to you, like that makes them do the double take. Like, wow, that chick is a baddie. Look at her. Hey, y'all know this. It's the reason why y'all get the super sexy hair colors, and the reason why you get your nails and toes done. It's the reason why y'all dress the way that y'all do, or choose the outfits you choose, and all those things, right? Because that's the thing. And guys, we, whatever it is that we do, all guys are different. My thing is weight room. Not weight room, sorry, go to the gym. My thing is the gym. I feel like that's my superpower to keep me confident, right? But once men and women get beyond that first few moments of, wow, that girl is gorgeous, then there are other elements too, right? Like, what can I say to her? Like, just a bunch of different things in order to at least get a conversation that may lead to a conversation that may lead to something else. Eventually, we'd like for that to lead to love, right? Eventually, we'd like for that to lead to that space where we're more comfortable around you being ourselves, and to the point where we can say, listen, this is how I'm feeling, right? But once you get to that place of admitting that you love this person, that's where the work starts in earnest. Because love is not about words. Love is about effort. How much effort are you willing to put in to this relationship to make it last? I know that's a mouthful, everybody. So I just said a mouthful. Basically what I'm getting at is this love thing is a challenge. It's a tremendous challenge. It's a tremendous challenge. I had a banner here. I wanted to put that up, but I want to move. I'm just going to move along to our next topic here. So romance dies when comfort replaces intention, right? Romance dies when comfort replaces intention. One of the things, though, about romance is this. In romance, you cannot be afraid. As a guy, as a man, Romance, you have to be fearless, right? And I don't mean like crazy with it. What I mean is romance is the gasoline to the love fire. You have to keep it stoked. You have to be romantic. And sometimes the romance thing changes. In my personal space, romance is not always about flowers. Sometimes romance is about washing the dishes. Sometimes romance is not about traveling to exotic places and staying in, expensive places and being pampered. Sometimes it's getting those clothes out of the dryer and make sure like socks is folded up because your girl had a long day and she just wants to get off her feet. As a guy, are you willing to do that? My guys, are you willing to roll up the socks? So your girl who is getting home, slamming her keys on a counter, can maybe grab her own version of her adult beverage and unwind. Ladies, is unwinding romantic to you? I'm told that it is. I'll go in and wash dishes, and Miss Mocha will like that. Right? Ladies, if there are any ladies in the chat, put in the chat, what do you think is romantic? What would you like your guy to do that's romantic? Like what turns you on? Like what gets your blood flowing? Is it romantic trips? Is it cruises? Like is a cruise? Who knows? Is it a romantic lunch date? Is it something simple like letting you sleep late and your mate takes care of the kids or takes care of the house while you sleep in? And for those of you that have never done it, tell me if you like it. Can you envision a world where after a busy week, maybe a Sunday morning, your mate takes care of the house and lets you sleep in, right? Is that romantic? I believe in romance, right? Like I believe in romance. I think you need to have romance in order for your love to stay in tune, in order for you to stay in tune with each other. Just jotting down something real quick so I won't leave my place. All right, so I got a thing that I prepared, and I'm just going to read this off. I'm just going to turn this camera off real quick and read it, and then I'll get right back to everybody. So, romance matters more than couples like to admit. Not because of flowers, not because of candlelight, not because of grand gestures you can post on the internet. Romance matters because it's how we remind each other, you still matter to me. right? Not what other people think, right? But romance is my way of proving to you that you are more important to me than everything else. Over the time, life gets busy and responsibilities pile up. Maybe I'm working overtime. Maybe I'm stressed out about something. And if we're not careful, the relationship, our relationship might shift from lovers to then teammates, then to roommates. And that shift doesn't happen overnight. It happens in small increments. We stop choosing like to be romantic, right? Romance is the language of attention. It's the pause in a busy day to like send a goofy text or something, or a romantic text. I like to send that text message of the two teddy bears hugging each other. Like things get busy, super busy week, all this stuff going on. I'll just send a text. It's the way you still look at your partner like they're not just familiar but special, right? It's effort that says I don't take your presence for granted. I don't take you being here for granted. Because here's the truth: love can exist without romance, but it rarely feels alive without it. Romance keeps emotional doors open. It softens conflict. Like you feel like you can go through anything together. It builds like this love nest. I like to call it the dove shack. It creates memories that outlast the routine. And for many people, especially in long-term relationships, romance is reassurance. Right? Hey, thank you, Alex Rivera 870. Oh, I know who that is. I know who this is. All right. Yeah, like, okay. Taking care of the kids so I can nap. That is romance. Right? That is romantic. Like, hey girl, go in a room, don't worry about this stuff out here. I got you. And as a man, your lady is always going to be like, I can't take a nap because such and such and such. No, no, no. Go in there and take your nap. And I'm going to take care of all this stuff while you're napping. And when you wake up from your nap and you get back, all is going to be well. Right? After you take your nap and you wake up, there's going to be no drama. Everything is going to be taken care of. Everything. Right? One of the things about romance is as we grow in our relationships, sometimes our partners may look different. Like maybe our girlfriends, after having a baby, her body is not the same. So what? Right? You look as good to me now as the day that I met you. Right? Or maybe your girlfriend or boyfriend or husband or wife tried something and you're there to support them. Like my wife with tattoos. Like, hey, baby, that tattoo looks great. And I'm like, that's just what I needed to hear. That reassurance. That even though we're in a relationship and have been in a relationship for quite some time, You still look at me now, right? The same way you did when we first met. And you're romantic. Like walking down the hall, going in another direction, maybe Miss Mocha will blow me a kiss, right? And I know that's corny, right? Like that's so 1970s. Like, do people still do that? Do people still blow kisses? People in love that are romantic? Yes, they absolutely do. They do that. So romance isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. It's choosing to flirt with the person that you already have, to keep discovering them instead of assuming you already know them. Oh man, I wrote this down. Oh my goodness. Listen, this one, I wrote this down earlier, right? I just want to read this to everybody. To keep discovering them instead of assuming you already know them. One of the things about romance is you got to stay on your job. You got to stay on your job. Hey, Erica Davis, 14Q. I think, or is that I4Q? Salute. Salute. This is everybody. So this is the homie. I'm like, I've only known this person for like 7 or 8 months, and I feel like she's like my little sister. Like I hear her say stuff sometimes, and legit, I'm like, dang, she sound like me. Like my two people are in the chat, man. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. All right, my two people in the chat, probably only known them like 7 or 8 months, and I feel like they're my little sisters in a way, right? In a way. Hey, all right, dog. I see you. I see you. All right. So one of the things, and I shocked myself when I wrote this, but it's just how I feel. And for the people listening to this, whether you're on your job, hey, boss, what's good, man? Hey, salute to my main man, Trey, out there working hard. Salute to all the gents out there, man. Salute to y'all, man. Salute. So one of the things about romance is when romance disappears, relationships don't always end, right? But they're not the same. Like when you're in a romance with someone, I mean, if you're in a relationship with someone and when you're in a relationship with someone and the romance part starts to wane a little bit, it starts to feel empty. Like a relationship starts to feel like a job. Like on your way home, you're thinking, instead of thinking, oh man, I got to make sure I get Miss Mocha what she wants. You know, Thursdays, she likes to watch her shows and she likes to drink such and such, whatever beverage it is. I don't care. Mountain Dew, wine, water, grape juice, apple, whatever the beverage is, it's the beverage, right? But say you're on your way home in a relationship with romance, you're like, hey, I almost forgot to get my girl that drink she likes. But when your relationship is devoid of romance, that same scenario, you're like, God, I done passed by Walmart and then she gonna want to drink her whatever. Man, I don't feel like going back to Walmart, bro. That's what your relationship is like without romance. In romance, you look forward to doing the things that make her smile. And ladies, in romance, in a relationship, with romance, you look forward to do the thing that make him smile. Right? When there's romance, you volunteer to be or do those things that puts a smile on your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife or whatever you call it. Right? You do those things to put smiles on their faces, because seeing smiles on their faces brings warmness to your heart. Because when you love that person, all you think about is them being happy. One of the things, as I thought about this, one of the things that came to my mind is respects matter to men, more to men. Emotional safety matters more to women. Ignore either, and your relationship collapses. And this is a general statement, right? This is general. So it may apply to you and it may apply to your partner. It may apply to one and maybe not the other, but this is just a general thing. Right? So for me, guys, listen, I have to say it this way. So for all the guys that are watching, replay gang salute. I know I'm doing this at an odd time. I know there'll probably be, I don't know, 1,500, 2,000 views on this in the next week or so, right? And I know everybody's not here tonight. It's Saturday night, whatever. I'm posting at an odd time, but respect matters to men, more to men, and emotional safety matters more to women. And ignore either in a relationship collapses, and not instantly. Over time, it does. Over time, it deteriorates. Ladies, the respect thing for men is when there's another man present, treat your man like a king. Right? When there's another man in the vicinity, treat him like a king. But you don't have to treat him like the greatest king of all time. But treat him as if he's important. Another man's around, don't ask that man to change your tire with your man present. That's disrespectful. Like, oh man, my man can't change a tire. Hey, big strong man over there, can you change a tire? No, don't do that. Right? Because men value respect. Men value respect. And for all the men watching, respectfully, I hope you take this as me speaking this in general senses and sticking up for you as the viewer. So for all the men that are watching, I hope you understand I'm sticking up for you as the viewer. Trust me. Right? And so Erica says, I like making mine. Yo, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. salute to all the men out there, though. I do understand. Now, in terms of the ladies part of it, right? In terms of the ladies part of it, men, listen. More important than your wallet or your job. I'm sorry, I'm moving this screen around. I'm sorry, everybody. More important than your wallet, your car keys, more important than your gaming system, more important than your mom's feelings, right, is your girl's emotional safety. Your woman's emotional safety is the most important thing that you have to take care of during the day. Because you can buy a new house. Yes, you can buy a new house, right? You can buy a new truck. Yes, you can buy a new truck, right? You can buy new clothes. You can see new movies. You can play whatever video game, whatever. The most important thing in my life is my girl's emotional safety. I want her to feel secure and confident in herself every day of every month of every year. Right? And fellas, Randall, what's good? My main man, Randall in the building. Randall, what's good, bro? The most important thing in a man's life is protecting his girl's emotional safety. Right? You damn near have to protect that thing with your life. And what I've learned over the years is even when my girl jokes about, my girl would joke with me about, hey, you look like, I don't know, you look like Aquaman with a stomach. Ha ha ha. Yo, that's hilarious, girl. You funny. But I won't joke back. I am not, listen, I'll laugh and I might throw a joke on, hey, that's why your bedroom shoes look funny. But I will not say anything about her appearance or anything that'll make her feel insecure. Because I don't want to have her thinking about that stuff later on. Right? Cannot do it. Cannot do it. You have to absolutely protect your lady's emotional safety with both hands. Right? You don't ever want your lady's emotional safety to be compromised whatsoever. And that's your job. Your job as a man is to take care of all these needs, be romantic, take care of these emotional needs, take care of these physical needs, right? You got to take care of all this stuff. One other thing before I get to questions is this. You don't find the right partner, right? This is one of the things that I wanted to mention as someone that was terrible at relationships for a long time to someone now that maybe halfway decent at relationships. When you meet someone, you're not going to be the perfect partner for them, but you have to be committed to change into that person. As I sip some more of the adult stuff. I know love at first sight exists, right? I know that. And I also know that two hearts, two lonely hearts can find each other and attach to each other and become something greater than the word love. But at the same time, during that, you have to become the perfect partner, right? If your girl don't like you playing the game 8 hours a day on the weekend, play the game 6 hours a day on the weekend, man. Compromise. If your girl don't like dogs, man, don't make her like dogs, bro. Here's a part of that compromise, though. If your girl doesn't like something about you and it's genuinely you, you have to talk to her about how that's who you are. Like, if I enjoyed the gym before we met, but you like spending early afternoons hugged up, I'm in a routine. I'm like, hey, listen, we got to compromise. Listen, we got to compromise. We got to compromise. All right. So before we wrap up, I'm gonna ask the chat. Are there any questions from you guys? What questions do you have in these last 2 minutes that we're together? I know this is gonna be juicy later on. Everybody. So what questions do you guys? Randall, you have any questions? All right, no questions. No, okay, no question. All right. All right. Well, on that is our 40-minute pod. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. Those of y'all that didn't watch live, I'm sorry. So, okay, just real quick, I'll take this one and then we'll wrap. So Erica 14Q says, what if you both genuinely cannot agree on something? I'm going to ask you, how important is that issue? Is that issue important enough for you guys to stew about it? Is that issue so important that one of you can't just concede? Is that issue so important that there is not a middle ground? Because if that issue is so important to one that they don't want to give in, you have to ask the other, is this issue that important? This important is so important to me that maybe this is one you should just concede and let me have, and vice versa. I'll give an example. There are certain things in my life that are a must-have for Miss Mocha. Right? There are certain things. Freedom, right? Like, so my lady doesn't like to have a man hovering over her. She likes to be free, right? I am one of those types that I'm not really jealous like that anyway. So I let her have it. I'm like, hey, we go somewhere. You want to go? I'll just meet you in the. We go to the mall. You want to go do your thing in the mall? I don't want to do that anyway. You go do your thing. Do your thing. I'm not mad. I'm not jealous. And so Erica says, not always, but sometimes just not talked about. And it's almost like it's not settled. And we just move on from it until another time. So we'll definitely try that. Yeah. It's how important is it? Because if it's so important that it's going to make you mad, it's not really that important. If it's so important that it's going to make you mad or sad, or if your emotions are going to be, if you're going to suffer a little bit, it's not worth it unless it's something crazy like spending the light bill at a casino or some shit. Like, no, then I'm not backing down. But if it's something like you want to get your mother's name tattooed on your foot, I'm not getting ready to argue with you on that. Right? I might help you pick that out. Right? If it's something like you have a job and it's stressing you out, our bills are behind, but you need a mental break in order to save you. Listen, if you need a mental break from a job, listen, jobs are always going to be there. Places are always hiring. Right? Let's stack a little bread first, right? You take your siesta, and then when you're back right in 6, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever it is, then you get right back in there and you do your thing. Because I'm invested in you in the long term and not the short term. Thank y'all for coming through, everybody. This is your guy, Uncle Freezy, in the building. Salute, everybody. Oh, yo, my people in the building. Tori B in the building. I was just about to get out of here. Ribs is in the building, man. I was just about to get out of here. I was trying to keep it. I was trying to keep it to like 45 minutes. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this for Tori B. All right. Yeah, she know I'm in here. She actually bought me this. She know I'm here, so she actually bought. Yo, hey, so Tori B, I was like, yo, I'm gonna just get on here and talk about romance real quick. And so, Salute, what's good?
What up, Unc? Listen, I feel like you about to get in trouble. What you doing on here? It's Saturday.
I know. But she bought me this though.
All right.
Right.
What you got there? Got a little dark there. What you got there?
Yeah, a little something. I can't YouTube be tripping, but yeah,
okay.
something.
Okay.
Yeah, a little something. Yeah, lighten the mood, talk about stuff, whatever.
All right, you got your fedora on too.
Oh, it's Saturday.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, it's Saturday, boss. Yeah, I can't wear these every day, right? So Saturdays, I try to look like an adult a little bit. Yeah. So what's on your mind, yo?
I mean, you know me, I'm at work just trying to pass the time. I'm ready to go. I'm tired.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It is what it is.
It is.
October soon come.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was talking to one of my family members earlier, and soon as they pick up the phone, I was like, and they jump in, oh boy, what's your matter? And I'm like, a whole lot. Right. I got an auntie. She like, oh boy, what's your matter? Everything, auntie. Everything bothering me.
Right.
Everything bothering me. So she like, bills? No, I mean the everyday struggle.
Right.
So she a little older, so she like, oh boy, quit that whine and it'll all be over. She like, yo, it's funny because she like, oh, in about 15 years, you'll be wishing you had them problems. I'm like, 15 years? That's a long time. But my auntie in her 80s, though.
Listen, she blessed.
Yes, very, very.
I hope I live to, crack them numbers.
Yes. Absolutely.
Long, fruitful life. I'm here for it.
Yeah, like knock out these last 5, 6, 7 years, whatever the number is, just knock out these last 5, 6, 7 years, man, and just go on to the house.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of which, we looked at the joint today, and I ain't gonna lie to you, that joint is so beautiful. I started to sing that song. What's that? Remember that show Terrence Howard used to be on Fox? The record
Empire.
Yeah. That song they used to sing on Empire, You're So Beautiful. I walked in that house, I was like, man, as a man, I'm just like, yo, where the toilet and the refrigerator at? Usually in most spots. Damn. As long as I know where the toilet and the refrigerator at, I'm straight, right? But I walked in there, I was like, oh my God, this joint is like, man. Troy, I'm not gonna lie to you. Soon as you walk in, to the left, there's an office with a half bath attached. And then to the right, I'm doing the wrong hand. So to the left, there's an office, like work from home, with a half bath attached. And then to the right, there's an office with a half bath attached, right? And then you go up a little bit, and there is a buffet room, like where you have your dinners and stuff.
A dining room.
Yeah, they have like the dining room, but they have right? And then from there, it opens up to a grand living room party space.
Yes.
Right? And then the kitchen is attached to it. And then it's like, man, it's so gorgeous.
When's the housewarming? So I could bring myself down for that.
Oh, y'all definitely invited for sure.
Bring myself definitely right down for the housewarming.
Them numbers those folks were telling me, I was like, what?
Listen, you got real estate ain't for the weak right now. I tell you that, because them numbers is looking like that for me too. I'm like, oh, I really like this. How much is it?
What'd you say?
Like, oh God.
Right. Right. But the thing is, so we have the house is in a nice community. I know one person that lives in that community, but the lady pulled me to the side. She was like, hey, why don't y'all just get the floor plan and build it on y'all spot the way that you want it?
Right. Okay. I'm so leery.
Okay.
I mean, you know a lot more about stuff like that than me. I'm super leery because I feel like they gonna sell me the cardboard house. You know how the Three Little Pigs, the wolf gonna come and be able to blow my house down. Like, that's how I feel about a new build. I'm like, forget it. I'm scared they gonna sell me like the worst thing on the planet because I know zero about home building. So I feel like I'm gonna just get ripped off.
Right.
So I've been looking for older stuff that I could just fix up because I know the bones is good. But they want the same amount of money for more money than the new build. So
right.
it's just Because they know that the people don't really want them.
Because
Sorry.
we have a like, so we live on a corner, right? We always wanted to live on a corner, right? So we have grass on both sides of the house, and we can pull out to the street from either side of the house because we live on a corner, right? Now, down the street from us, we purchased a lot. It was just sitting there. It's just sitting there. Nobody did nothing with it. We lived here for years. It was like, yo, who owned? Like, man, some dude, man, he got a such and such place. So I tracked him down. He cussed me out. How you get my number? Right? But cussed me out. Like 2 years later, he come back to me. Hey, we selling the thing. You got your money? No, man, I don't walk around with money in my pocket.
Right. Right, sir.
I got a plan, bro. You cussed me out last time I talked to you. And so he told me the number, and I was like, 401k, like we'll put our 401k in it. We'll save and do it. Like, how much time we got? You're like, and I'm trying to sell it by August. This is like April. So anyway, we buy the joint. By the grace of God, everything fall into place. We buy it. But we didn't do anything with it because after that, we didn't have any money.
Okay.
So we let it sit year over year. I walk the dogs by it. You know what I'm saying? We go in there, we play around. It's full of trees, all that stuff. And so lady tells us today, like, hey, if you got some land, you could just, use your land and just build your dream home on the land that you already own. And I look at Mo, I'm like, we wouldn't have to move right away. We could just build it slowly over time. And then
right where you at, right?
Yeah. So we're in that stage right now. Like we were overwhelmed because we walked into that. Tori B, when I tell you this joint is beautiful.
It's beautiful, but I bet you you walked into a piece of that house that you was like, I might have did this different.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Right. No matter how nice it is, there's always something that you're like, I would have did this different.
The part that we did that to, there is a 2-car garage on the backside.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And chat, listen, I'm not bragging. I'm just talking about a thing. I probably can't afford this place anyway. Right. But we walk in the back. Mo was like, so the lady's like, hey, go just check out I walk off the party deck that they have on the back, and I walk towards the garage. Her and Mo go out this back door from the kitchen that goes into the garage, and they hit the thing, and the garage door has the thing with the glass in it, where you can kind of like, yo, this is like MTV Cribs and shit. What the fuck? I never seen no shit. I'm a regular person. I'm a regular person. You can't be showing me stuff like this. Yeah, but yeah, that's where we are with it. That's where we are with it. So yeah. So all right, I'm gonna go back in here with Mo. We probably gonna watch some movies and stuff. Just want to thank you for coming through, hanging out with me for a few minutes, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, enjoy the rest of your evening.
Chat, thank y'all to the chat. Thank y'all for coming through and hanging out. Replay gang, thank y'all for coming through, hanging out. I'm gonna prepare myself to watch these Knicks and Spurs tomorrow. So So if y'all hear about a man that jumped off the bridge, I might know who it was. So
listen, I'm already be at the bottom waiting. Like I told you. I
told you, I was telling you Thursday, and you ain't believe me. Right. All right, y'all. Thank y'all, everybody, for coming through. We're gonna holler at y'all, everybody. Peace.
Yeah. We're diving in where the world collides. Culture's calling, it's a crazy ride. Music's pumping, food's on the plate. We're vibing here, let's celebrate. Echo and essence, we keep it real. Talking about the way we feel. Essence, essence. From the beats to the love we share.